As you can gather, I'm home now. This turf here is because the dog has got acidy water, so when she burn a bit of the grass I replace it. So I've managed to keep some back. Birds are still coming along. I've just now been out to buy professional compost potting. That was £9 up this way. It's more expensive here for everything on our coast. Right, all these trays here. Sorry people, I just walked right into here. Spider's web. In here are my seed potatoes for next year. I'm going to try and keep some of my own. I think Tony is and a few others and all, because it could be a funny year. Yeah, these trays are for my garlic. The pot and compost I will mix in, and then I'll put a clove in each one, and what I do is I let them get about that height and then I'll put them out. I've got basil that's gone mad in this pot. I've just left it. I've absolutely left it. That was full of, this side was full of lettuce seeds. It didn't come to nothing. These are onions, spring onions. And this is a mad tomato plant. This is cut and grow lettuce, and this I bought from Lidl's. And what I always done, I mean, we forgot to do it this year, we put a couple in at home here, and then when the wife's doing a salad she just comes straight down and cut it. See, they're not making any size now really, because we've got a lot less sun shining out now, but these are ready to chip off. We've now got some bigger tomatoes and she'll make some soup with these. I've actually ordered some seeds from Premier Seeds Direct. I've ordered a tomato plant specially for pastas and tomato sauce, and I can't remember the name at the moment, and I've ordered a big beef steak. That's one way, you know, you slice and you put it into a nice cheese and tomato sandwich. I do like it. I've had some good beef steaks this year, and everybody's commented and had some down the allotment. So, and I always grow my tomato plants with basil. There's a lettuce here, but it's not going to be eatable one. Yeah, I always grow basil in with tomatoes, and I find that they help them along, and also basil and tomato go together, don't it? Right guys, so I will put this up. I'll do it tonight. I have to wash them, but I'm not been well for over a week now. I don't know why I'm now having a bit of a dizzy spell. So wife's moaning at me. I've had a lot of, you know, stupid things going wrong. That's like I got the handle of the freezer to open the freezer, and the handle snapped off. I come in my front gate the other day, and the post had obviously rotted, so that had rotted off. So I had to dig that all out. And then yesterday we've had our new summer house delivered. 7:30 in the morning he came, he arrived here, and 3 of the panels he couldn't get in. He was on his own, this bloke, and I don't know how he was expected to lift. There's dogs behind there. To lift it. This is the base and that. He tried to, it's so heavy, 2 of us to lift one of the big back panels. So when my son come, I was going to walk them all the way around, and I was going to use the wheelbarrow so I didn't have to lift nothing, but my son had better plans. Lift him over the fence, so that killed me yesterday. Now my hip won't work at all. Alright guys, that'll be nice when it's up. Just worn out. Hope you all stay safe. Don't watch the news, because that's more depressing than anything. It just shows you about our political system in this country is absolutely, you know, you get things paid for here and holidays, and I just don't understand the people doing it. When you're on 100 grand a year plus, and you've got to screw the nation. I'm sorry, I'll get off that. Right, stay safe everybody, bye. Oh yeah guys, this is I'll just show you how I do. See, these wife buys some flowers, so I tell her to keep these, so I'll keep one of them. This is pot and compost. I don't bother about sieving it or nothing. Not for garlic. It's fairly moist. You know, there's only 6 going to go in here, but Right, as you can see, they're a lovely size. Bottom in, there we go. And I'll do as many trays as I can, and when they will start to come through. Once they get a certain height, a few inches, I will take them down a lot and get them planted out. So that's what you can see. That's how it's going to go. That's how I do it anyhow. I just give them a head start. Right, it's done. That is done and dusted. So there we go, guys. And I'm going to do as many as I can before the wife calls me. Slightly smaller tray, they'll have the same effect though. And once they start, I've got my harness popping ahead in here having a look. We've got a little toad, I believe, somewhere around here. We always have frogs in the back garden, or toads, and that's been leaping everywhere at the moment. We have quite a lot of wildlife whereabouts I live. We have foxes come every night to feed. I've had babies from years and years now. I believe there's several of us up here who feed the foxes, and obviously the parents of the foxes show them the babies where to come to. I had two one night rolling around in the ground. I know there's a lot of people that don't agree with looking after foxes, but I'm afraid it's our wildlife in this world, and we should. I had a daughter-in-law who once said to me, when we told them what we were feeding foxes, she said, "Oh, how can you do that when a fox took a baby out of somebody's bedroom window?" And I thought, what a silly... Well, I can't say anymore. You know, people believe all these stupid things they say, and that does make you angry. How people can be so gullible. You've got to remember, sometime in the future you've got no wildlife, which half of it is disappearing now. I haven't seen a hedgehog. We used to feed hedgehogs every night. We used to feed them and then they used to go hibernation, but we haven't seen a hedgehog now for a long while, and it's sad. We have so much roadkill, you know, nothing's going to happen except we're just not going to have wildlife, and it's a shame. We've got a bypass very close to us, and at night time it's like a speedway track, because I gather, well, what I believe is that the police don't seem to want to work at night. You know, I know they have a funny job, coppers, but there isn't no more, because it's people sitting watching on camera everything going on now. This is why a lot of the youth in the estate near me walk around with hoodies up, and you know, it's madness. I see one the other day come charging down the road on his motorbike. He had no number plates on it. He had a mask on and a hoodie, just driving around the estate. And this is because the police have become reliant on cameras, where if you're out and about like it used to be, you know, I used to talk to coppers all the time, and you used to get to know your local copper, didn't you? I'm afraid now they've destroyed themselves. People, even old people, think coppers are useless. They won't even report a crime now. Horrible, say. And when you can get put away for certain things, and you can do something else, like a paedophile looking at children porn and that, and get away with it, just to say a lot of dirt. Yeah. What? Right, we're back. There's another tray, all done. I will do this one now, is the bigger one. I've got some more somewhere. It's I've just been up. Oh, I got a bad hip, guys. Lifting some of the fence panels just here upset my hip big time. I try to not do much on my hip anymore, because I don't want to go to the full replacement and all this lot. Right, hang on. Right. That's very handy. See, when you know people up the allotment, they buy stuff for flowers for the homes and all this, and they leave at the bottom of the plots. A lot of these trays are really handy when you want to get started up, get some stuff in. But I've just started to order from Premier Seeds Direct. I do a lot of ordering with them, and I've ordered some exhibition onions, some red onion seeds. I saw seeds, no sets at the moment. I'm going to try keep the seeds going. Yeah, exhibition onions, red onions. Oh, here comes the dog. The dog's got pigs here. Yeah, so some tomatoes. I've ordered a variety of tomatoes, especially for pasta sauces and that. You know, so trying to get me to go down to one plot. My wife is. It's hard work for me too, but to be quite honest, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I am, really am. And they've asked for ideas to spend some money on the sites, and I believe every plot should have a 1,000 litre tank. Buy a 1,000 litre tank, locate it for them somewhere. I've got a lid on the top of mine where it goes and that catches the rain and goes straight in, if you understand what I mean. I've got 2 of them plus barrels, so I'm trying to, you know, we can all do a bit for the allotment association. I know it's got to go up next year, but there's a lot of people moaning about it and all. God, for sake, they can't believe it. You can put the allotment up at the same time as all the poor old boys up there who just lost their winter fuel allowance. You know, it's I know at the timing wasn't the best, and they didn't make the timing, but I believe still that is a cheap £35 a year for a plot. Part of that is the water bill for it, and they want people to save and go green. A 1,000 litre tank would do good, wouldn't it? I have got some ideas sometimes. My old girl's a clever one, she is. It won't take a lot. You got to remember, bottom end, where the root come out of, not the tail end, bottom end. Once they get moist in that, they will work. There's a lot here, but a lot of them might not work. I just can't be bothered to go, and I usually get my garlic from the garlic company, and I just couldn't be bothered this year. I thought, no, I have grown shop-born garlic before. I had some from I think it was Aldi's. I know I've grown some from Asda, you know, and I think to myself, well, if you can get a half decent one out for next to nothing, bloody do it. Hey guys, oh, sorry about that. Trying to find space. I've got so many trays going up here. Right, I think you've had it. I'll show you what. Right, that's what I've got left out of the 100. I'll use all them up. These are small ones, and what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to take down the allotment and I'm going to bash straight in the ground. So there you go. I've got to put a bit more compost on there. I forgot them ones and that one. That's because I'm talking. Right, so hopefully I'll get this sorted out, because I'm editing my video with Chimp Champ, and it's blooming hard, some of it is. Oh. Right, off we go. Oh, there's another thing I'm keeping this year. Old cucumbers. I've got a mouse I've had a mouse about somewhere, so I'll have a little nibble of it, but I'm trying to keep the seeds of old cucumbers, because most of them will revert back, and then 9 times out of 10 they're all to do with outside grown ones. Like I think there's Market More, Moneymaker. It's Market More. They're a nice one. I've done a few of them this year, and they got killed off a bit early, but I was a bit late putting them outside. So that's what I'm trying to do, keep seeds of other things. See, sometimes you get a hard bit on the bottom of a garlic, break it off. And there's always friends down the allotment, blooming. So many friends down the allotment. I'll end up giving them some, you know, and for what it cost, 39p a large garlic bulb, you know, and then they, in return, somebody will come along with some chili plants for me, and peppers and things like that. Right, I'll go behind it, which is nice. We've got, to be quite honest, we've got a fantastic up our way anyway community, even with some of the new ones now. They've really taken into the community. I noticed one of them today had left a tray out with some, they look like gourds, you know, but we all do, we leave it out free. We've been leaving bean seeds. We left a big box with bean seeds in it, Blue Lake French beans, for people to take. And Les needed some for next year, so he's took a load today. Somebody else has took quite a few, and it helps people out, not in the way saving money, well it is saving money, but also help people out thinking, well, they can do that, we'll do a little bit. And there's a lot of people put things at the bottom of the plots now, you know, so it's good. That's that community. So because I've been, everybody must know Terry King. Well, I've been up here quite a long while and all doing YouTube, but I did delete one whole lot because I just had enough. I'd had enough. See, I'm on there now, and I had somebody who spy on me just to see if I make a comment out of place, you know, and then I'll be reported. So I look after, I keep me comments to a certain thing. I look and make sure that me secretary and chairperson and all that lot are pleased, and this person, he didn't know what to say no more. I've had it for a long while. I have, and that made me stronger actually. It really did. Look at this. So I hope you, because I've been watching the Veggie Pot Man. It's a good guy, him, and he's worried about his site. I think if they sell your site, I think they have to find you somewhere else. Our association had to sell a piece to the hospital because they need to expand. We need a new hospital. We do. Our hospital is just like everybody else's. So, and I think they were given the money. They missed the opportunity. There was a bit of land up that way, but they're looking for a bit of land to start another one. There we go, guys. I've had my chin wag. I've got, must be 100 there. So let's hope. I'm going to have to start to shut my door up now at night to, well, I've got rid of my tomatoes, so I was very good this year. No blight at all, not even down the allotment on that, but I left my polytunnel doors open, and I've got some beetroot in there, so I've been happy. Right, now then, I've got to water that tomato plant. Even if I pot it on, it'll die as soon as we get the first cold. Right. There's plenty more clips. This will end up probably going in the middle of one or something, but they've got to have a rest. Bye.